Welcome back to Final Fantasy X, everybody. We're going to Mount Gagazet. I'm just gonna make sure there's no chest over here. There's no chest over here. We have two options. We can go across this bridge or we can go down here. We didn't even get an option before triggering the cutscene.
That way leads down into the valley.
Okay, but what's down in the valley, Lulu?
Wow, you know your way around, yeah?
Yeah, she was here before.
Huh?
Oh, okay. So that's the end of that cutscene. Well, we'll go down to the valley anyway. I'm sure there's good stuff down here. There's actually a couple of things down here. There's a rusty sword which you need for Auron's celestial weapon. You need to take that to Mushroom Rock Road, I believe, and a place you couldn't get to before because they were blocking the way. But there is a place on it where you put the rusty sword in and then you get the actual weapon. And these guys suck. I don't like getting ambushed. I don't want to get wiped from an ambush, and I swear it can happen. We want to fight these guys. We could fight these guys. I think we'll do it. I think we'll fight these guys.
This one is mine.
8,700 health. We're doing almost 1,000. We only got. I mean, the Machina don't matter. They're free, essentially. Wow, that's a lot of damage in poison. Like, a lot of damage in poison. Her health is like 2,000, maybe? That's like a quarter of your health. Pokemon poison isn't that bad. Also, I'm pretty sure we can't lose to this guy, because Waka has evade and counter. Maybe the special attack would hit him, but I'm pretty sure Waka's just like almost invincible against this one enemy. Get the damage dealers out. That was a nice crit. That was almost 3,000 points of damage. That's pretty good. Yeah. Who's strongest? We'll just put all our physical attackers out. Sure, why not? See, I wonder if that attack would hit Waka. Probably. I'm pretty sure it would. But we'd have to be very irresponsible for it to kill us. Because it does maybe half its health at most. Probably less than half. So we'd need to be hit by it 3 times. At which point, if we're not healing, that's on us. Let's just get everyone. There are a lot of enemies and they're relatively strong at this point. All the enemies from this point on in the game that we face are going to be strong and we're not going to want to fight them. What is this dude doing? Okay, cool. Here's the rusty sword. That's what we needed. There's one other thing down here. We're going to get a cutscene for it, but we're not actually going to go down there yet because there's a boss down there I don't want to fight. But it's called I think it's the Chamber of the Stolen Faith. I think it's called. And essentially what happened was someone, and no one wants to name names, stole one of the faith and put it down here. And that means there's still an Aeon we can get down there. There are 3 hidden Aeons in this game. Optional Aeons in this game. I mean, 5 if you want to be really technical, but one of them accounts for 3 of them, so anyway. And we're going to get all of them. We're not going to get them now. We can't get them now. We can't get 2 of them, 1 of them, until we get the airship. 2 of them, I think, we can't get until we get the airship. We can get this one now, but his usefulness is directly tied to how much money you have. Essentially, he's a mercenary Aeon, and if you don't have money to pay him, he doesn't do much. Unless you get really lucky. So he's not especially useful right now. I don't really have a use for him. So we're not gonna get him. Also, you have to fight him to get him. He's got like 30,000 health, which I think we've done more than that. Well, we just did that destroyer we fought technically had more than that. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we're better equipped to deal with them. We just need to be stronger, essentially. Alright, I want this guy to hit us once. Can this guy hit us once, please? Okay, it says next turn he will hit us. You saw the little turn thing, right? No? Still no? Okay, this time for sure, maybe? No, apparently we're just too fast. Like, what is this? I just want to be hit once. I just want to boost the overdrive. It's not letting us do it. I don't get it. I don't get why 4 turns in a row it told me that it would not, it would move next, and it didn't. They're just like, nah, I don't wanna. I wanted that overdrive up. Valifor has like one of our strongest overdrives right now, because Energy Blast is really good. The other reason for getting those Celestial weapons, by the way, is each one is tied to a specific Aeon, or at least a specific normal, non-optional Aeon. Or at least most of them are. Maybe there's 1 or 2 that aren't, just because I'm thinking of how many Aeons there are and how many party members there are, and they don't add up entirely. But they allow them to break the damage limit, and that is really, 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 really helpful, because their overdrives can then break the damage limit and do like 20, 30,000 damage once you've got those. The funny thing is, by the time that we get those and we have our equipment that we need, we don't really need to Aeon overdrive spam as much anymore. We're still gonna, because it's fun. We're gonna play with our new toys, those optional Aeons. 2 of whom, or 4 of whom, depending on how you want to count it, are incredibly good. Okay, this time for sure. Okay, is this guy literally just slower than Valifor? Like, because it's still saying the same thing. It's saying that it's going to get to attack after each turn, and it just is not getting to. Is it just glitched? This is so weird. I don't get it. Okay, is this going to get our overdrive? No, we need 1 more. We are 1 attack away from getting that overdrive. Oh, that is annoying. Still getting lots of levels though, so that's fine. I don't mind doing battles like that. They're pretty easy. Heal up, and this is where the stolen faith resides. Reside? Is a faith a singular or a plural thing? Like when it's the one faith that grants an Aeon. I assume it's a singular thing, but I don't actually know.
As are the fiends.
Of course there are fiends. There are fiends everywhere.
Hey, this where...
This where what?
Where?
Where what?
What?
I agree with Titus.
The summoner I guarded on my first pilgrimage.
Oh, the one you mentioned earlier in the Calmlands. I guess we're still technically in the Calmlands. Oh man, you did a pretty terrible job guarding that person then.
Yuna, let's go. The faith awaits.
Yeah, except we don't ever have to come down here, and we're not gonna. We are just not gonna. That Aeon's name is Yojimbo, by the way, in case you wanted to look it up. I'm not trying to play the name game here. It just isn't consequential right now to know or to do anything about it. So now we're back on the road to Gagazet. That was a stop we didn't need to make, but we made anyway. And Gagazet is just through this cave. Nothing there. You gotta check. You just gotta check optional paths in games. Everyone but Yuna is going on ahead. What is she doing? What are we doing just looking at her?
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance.
But why?
I finally understood why.
Oh, okay. You gonna tell us? Is that a yes?
She was
okay.
saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
Okay, but fair enough. But now she knows we're not gonna let her die, maybe, probably. We're gonna try anyway. Because we don't want her to. We're Titus. This is Kamari's home, by the way. I don't know if it was ever mentioned that he's from Gagazet, but he is from Gagazet, as are all of the Ronsos. because every species in this game, except for people, are separated into specific areas that they have to live.
Leave here at once.
It's very 2001. This would never fly now.
Gagazet is Ronso land, sacred mountain of Yevon.
But we have to go through.
Will not bear the
Didn't Kelk
footsteps
resign though?
of infidels.
Because he saw that like Micah and Seymour were bad people.
Is enemy of Ronso.
Why though? That seems arbitrary.
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
Wow, Yuna's got some intestinal fortitude finally.
By those words.
Oh, that's rude.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed
Like this
us
is
all.
this is as like angry as Yuna ever gets, I think, in this entire game.
Yeah.
And she's got the cheer squad.
We have no regrets.
Blasphemers.
We're not blasphemers. Oh wow, Kamari's tiny. Like he's big compared to us, but like Biran and Yankee are they're very
Lord
large.
Ronso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on
Oh, there's Lulu bringing logic into this.
Still, you guard Gagazet as a Ronso, not a maester. Yuna is much the same.
Yuna is not like a Ronso.
Elder Kelk.
Oh, but she's doing the summoning thing without Gavin, so she is like a Ronso. I get it, kinda.
Not one.
No, we will not flee.
But maybe we will,
We
though.
will fight and
I mean, we've
continue on.
fled from most of the encounters this playthrough.
Traitor. But still you would fight sin.
I mean, yeah, we still wanna bring the calm and stuff.
Hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage?
Yeah, why not?
Everything lost. What do you fight for?
People.
I fight for Spira.
I mean, same thing.
The people long
See,
for
the people.
calm.
I was right.
I can give it to them.
I mean, in her
It's all
position,
I
she's
can give.
trained for this her entire life since she was 10.
Defeating
That's
sin,
like been her
ending
sole
pain.
focus forever. I mean, 7 years. She's 17,
This I
but
can do.
forever. So, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to just stray from that path now, right?
Even sacrificing yourself.
It's weird how nobody said that for half the game, 2/3 of the game, and now it just kind of comes up casually, like frequently and casually.
Ronso, let them pass. Summoner,
They hinted at it a couple of times before, but now they just freely say it. It's like they know that now that we know it, it's fine.
tempered steel that even the mightiest Ronso could not hope to bend.
Except for Kamari. Kamari could do it.
Yuna, we bow to your will.
Well, that's swell of you.
Now go.
Okay.
The sacred heights of Gagazet welcome you.
And he put his arms up, and with his horn there, it looks like a W, which is like a welcome. Also, look at Titus and Waka shadow boxing in the background. Like, what are they doing?
My neck's
Probably because you were just fighting with
Satterkin's
Titus.
on the other side. Huh.
Also, you don't do your neck crank exercises like Jack
Yeah?
does every time we see him.
As if you believed me.
Maybe I do.
Oh, Waka's coming around.
Here's probably just a pile of rubble, yeah?
Oh, that's so
But
cool and
somewhere out
character
there, there's
developy.
Anakin. Somewhere, yeah? Yeah, you'll be home soon enough.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I hope you're
Riku's
right.
just crying over there.
Yeah, cheer up. Let's do
Tell
this.
Riku to cheer up. Look at her.
You think of anything yet?
I mean, Riku, it's been like 15 minutes since we were in the Calm Lands.
Just a little farther now.
Biran and Yenke gone.
Oh, they are gone.
I wonder what they're up to.
I also wonder what they're up to. I sure hope
It's
that
probably
they're not
nothing.
gonna attack us later on. Haha, that would be super weird and terrible and awkward. Haha, haha, teehee.
Great. I hope
Wow,
we don't
that's
have to fight.
really on the nose. I hope we don't have to fight them, Titus says, knowing full well that we are gonna have to fight them. Spoiler alert.
Grown stronger.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Lulu.
Stronger, huh?
The-
I'd say it's more like she's driven. Don't
I
you
mean,
think?
similar. similar things.
That's why she's strong. She's still pressing forward.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who
People
knows
are
that they're
driven.
going
They
on a
can't go
suicide
far
mission and
before
goes
they
anyway
break.
is it's pretty
She keeps
strong
going forward because
and
she's
probably pretty
strong.
driven. It's one and the same, really.
It is as I thought.
What is as you thought?
What is?
Yevon is in turmoil.
Ah, sucks to be Yevon.
Tries to keep it
I mean,
whole,
didn't Father
crumbles
Father
around
Zeke, Father Zook,
Look,
whichever
I
one
couldn't
visited
care
us in the
less
Calm
what
Lands,
happens to Yevon.
didn't he tell us
You are
that
not of this
essentially?
world. To those who truly believe in the teachings, a time of much pain is
Sucks for
coming.
them. What about you, sir?
Summoner Yuna's words, they ring clear in my soul.
Well, that's good.
Small voice, small frame, but a will that towers over Gagazet's peak.
I hope so. All right, well, that's fun. You don't even get voice acting. Okay. So that's this episode. See you next time.